I have many a fond memory on the shores of Breaking Point. I like to think of it as the county's keeper capital. It's hijinkery hotspot for the shenanigan and hanging lot. The last time I was there, I saw a beach ball shaped like a lemon. Ha! If you can imagine such a thing. What will they think of next?
You were asleep. I saw you. Students are reminded that I'm sorry, it has to be this way.
Hello, you're sorry. You're listening to Campus Radio. I'm Maggie Watmore, and I didn't realise I was hosting today's show until 5 minutes ago. It's okay. I'm sure we'll be fine. I haven't done a show without my notes before, but that doesn't bother me at all.
Students are reminded that I don't know everything. I have a life too, you know. announcement. The campus just got bigger, not necessarily better. Required in lecture theatre.
This next story is about a shed, apparently. That's all I've got. Here to tell us more is Hugh.
That's right, the groundskeeper's shed appears to have moved some 2 to 3 meters overnight. Of course, as an inanimate object, the sudden move has come as somewhat of a shock. One member of the custodial staff described the event as probably the strangest thing to happen in the greater Flemington area. Leading theories range from haunted wood to tectonic shifting, but one fraternity is claiming responsibility for the anomaly. Their spokesperson saying, "We just moved it. It wasn't that heavy. We can move it back if you like." Maggie, back to you.
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. Computer bugs should not be caught and let outside. assistants should help with the running of campus facilities. They really should.
Should you study with a friend, or should you ignore them at all costs? We've all asked that question. Here's Wanda with the answer. Last week, I advised you to try studying in pairs, and it seemed like a good idea. Turn time with a book into time with a friend. A no-brainer, right? Wrong, I'm afraid. My roommate made up a mnemonic device for something on my course, but it was so effective that I can't remember what it stands for. All I have left is decorate my salamanders nightly. And what's that? Sorry, Jessie. Back to studying alone. Shame.
Students should check in before trying to learn. Now taking students for money wangling. Failing students should work smarter and harder.
Stop what you're doing and eat some cheesy gubbins! 3 out of 5 people agree that cheesy gubbins are cheesy-licious! And that's not even a word! Cheesy gubbins! What are you talking about? Cheese!
administrator. I'll add them to the pile. Janitor required in lecture theatre. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
That's it from us at Campus Radio. Though my day isn't entirely over. I'm heading to the library to finish and start an essay, and I may be there all night. But I'll be back tomorrow morning for another show. Hopefully I don't fall asleep in the archive section again. Wish me luck.
Assistant needed in library. campus grounds are not a toilet. Janitor needed in library. Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry.
You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Good day, I'm Ricky Hawthorne, and welcome to the show. On my drive in this morning, I was speedily overtaken by a car full of whippersnappers, pipsqueaks, and good-for-somethings. I couldn't tell what they were chanting, but it certainly did look like fun. So today... Partly because I've got nothing else planned, I thought I'd pay tribute to those young people by telling you a few stories from my glory days.
summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. It's not your year, it's just another year.
For those of you who don't know how I spent my formative years, I was born, bred and buttered right here in 2 Point County before attending what was then called 2 Point University. I think it's still called that now, but it was then too. Right, top draw anecdotes coming up, but first, here's another toe tapper.
Your body is a temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps.
When it comes to food, sometimes simple living is happy living. Don't get me wrong, I'm incredibly lucky to eat a wide range of things nowadays, from chicken sandwiches to pastas of seemingly infinite shapes and lengths. But I'll never forget that time at university when I lived off an enormous block of cheddar. I was said to be mostly cheese by the end of term, and you know, I think they were right.
Library requesting assistant. Students are reminded to make requests, not demands. Janitor required in bathroom.
Oh, I don't know. Where do I start? I've been feeling a bit lost, you know. Orb. I could really do with a sense of purpose. Foundation. Who needs purpose when you've got the orb?
Failing students might want to try something else.
listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. One summer, some friends and I headed north on a fisherman's pilgrimage to Tumble. I tell you, there's no freedom like it. Just a group of mates, their matching bucket hats, and a case of antique fishing flies. Pure bliss.
The campus provides healthcare for its students. Well, it should. Is expanding, even more than usual. Janitor needed in dormitory.
It may come as a surprise to some of you. Hawthorne was something of a prankster. Yes, once at school, the gang and I bought several thousand soft drawing pencils and, in the dead of night, swapped them with our school supply of much harder standard issue pencils. I only wish you could have seen the look on Mr. Featherbridge's face when he tried taking registration the next morning. Oh, the man was livid. Unfortunately, 2 of the boys were expelled for breaking and entering. Don't trespass, kids.
The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? to learn. The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly.
I want to stress that I don't think a young person's life is all fishing trips and A-grade hijinkery. No. I also took a great deal of substance from the many mentors and role models in my young life. I'll never forget the professor who took my Introduction to Advanced Thinking course at university. He once told me, "Ricky, I don't think you'll ever understand what I'm saying." And he was right. A very wise man, that one.
Janitor to maintain lectern. Thank you. It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. You would have better grades if you weren't so stupid.
Thanks for joining me on a lovely walk down memory lane. Before we go, I just wanted to remind you that glory days aren't just for the young amongst us. In truth, there's nowhere I'd rather be than here, with you, at 2 Point Radio. Today's show was sponsored by Bungle Kitty Litter, the litter tray that'll make your critter's day.
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Assistant needed in library. housekeeping, thank you. Students are reminded to make requests, not demands.
This is Campus Radio, and I'm your host, Felicity Bellbottoms. Speculation continues to build over that smell in the lecture theatre. But what should you believe? Did someone really stuff a block of cheddar under one of the seats? Or is it haunted? The answer may surprise you.
It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. The academic year is now over.
It's time for a book review. Over to Maggie, who's been reading the memoirs of 2 Point Radio's longest tenured DJ. This week, I've been reading A Life on the Waves by Ricky Hawthorne. Oh, so good. Really, really good. Because I didn't know before, actually, that he spent so much time at sea. Or, well, near any water, really, and that's just super interesting.
You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Janitor required in bathroom. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
The renovation of a library might sound like a good thing, but here's Hugh to tell us why it's actually quite sad.
Here in Smogley, students have been looking forward to the renovation of the old campus library. The carpet is plush and the study areas are dressed with kettles and beanbags. The library is alive and bustling, but the old bookcases are left on the outside, looking in. Yes, 3 old bookcases stand on the lawn outside the library, a monument to a past that's now over. Spare a thought for them as you enjoy a sleek, frictionless library experience.
Janitor required in lecture theatre. naturally ask questions. I believe that smell is you. Doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
Mayor Tabitha Windsock has overseen countless disasters during her time in office. Who else can boast that kind of experience? Probably no one. Tabitha Windsock, you know what you're getting.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat. Showering is technically but not socially optional. temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps.
And there we have it. It's being reported that that smell in the lecture theatre was, indeed, a large piece of cheese. We're hearing that a member of the janitorial staff was seen retrieving the putrid wedge in a hazmat suit, though this particular source has been known to exaggerate. We can only hope the smell dissipates and our community can breathe deeply and cheeselessly once again.
Medical issues can interfere with your studies. Go to the nurse and get back to work. The summer break would be a convenient time for construction. It's not your year, it's just another year. Students should check in before trying to learn. assistant to the library. Thank you. Archaeology students are reminded that not all of us find dirt interesting.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Greetings, greetings, and welcome to the show. We all have our passion projects, don't we? Our dreams, our hobbies, our oddly job-like hobbies and odd jobbies. Personally, I moonlight as a writer of mysteries. Up next, I'll be taking you to a black and white world of mystery and intrigue. The much-anticipated return of Inspector Blandry in Pinched Puddings and Just Desserts.
Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that. Assistant needed in library.
It was a summery kind of summer, and Blambury had scarcely caught his breath, fresh after outsmarting the smoky cat burglar when an invitation to tea dove inauspiciously through his letterbox. Such are the demands on a world-class detective and conversationalist.
No rest for a world-class detective and conversationalist.
Arriving at Flackley House, our inspector was met with two familiar smells. One promised scones, the other, calamity.
Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that. Janitor required to install upgrade. No livestock in the student lounge. Thank you.
And so to tea, where the sandwiches came and went without the intervention of evil, though Blambury feared the host had been a little overzealous with the cucumber, when, quite of a sudden, the lights went out.
Oh, sorry, I'm always doing that.
The light came up, and Blambury began to doubt himself. Perhaps what he felt was nothing but a herring of red. Alas.
The trifle! The trifle! They've stolen the trifle!
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat. The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us.
New to the Crumley student range. Fish in a box. We at Crumley have been serving fish to 2 Point County for over 10 years. It's a proud tradition, and now it's a tradition in a box. Easy to cook. Tasty to eat. You're not sure what it is, but it's definitely in a box. Just like Mama used to make.
Announcement. The timetable is now live. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet. try to be less terrible.
We interrupt our mystery for the news. Hogsport Lighthouse gone missing. Student strikes cause university closure. And mayor threatens to triple taxes. Lovely. Now that's done, we can return to the matter at hand. Will Inspector Blanbury crack the case? Wouldn't you like to know?
Medical issues can interfere with your studies. Go to the nurse and get back to work. It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
But who would do such a thing? Who would stoop to the lowly heights populated only by reprobates and trifle thieves?
To the kitchen!
Indeed, the trifle was gone without so much as a trace. However, in its place was a single white glove.
Why? A glove? The fiend must have removed it in the excitement. What good is a glove, dear Blanbury? A glove is no pudding. Ah, but it may yet lead us to pudding. Fetch the hounds.
Your body is a temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps. Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
They followed the jolly hounds through the grounds, the crunch of the gravel building to a crescendo of narrative tension, and then to grass and sight of the lake and the old willow, where, sitting against the weeping tree, they found the gloveless culprit. None other than Foggleton, the butler.
Oh, Foggleton! How could you? I'm fired, aren't I? I should think so, yes.
Janitor to maintain lectern. Thank you. new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Ha! As they say, the butler did it. It just goes to show, you never can trust the help. Well, that's another masterpiece in the collection. But how do I do it? Really, it's a deliciously delicate balance of extreme talent and profound humility. Join me again tomorrow for more criminally underrated radio. Ta-ta!
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Janitor needed to install upgrade. Thank you. Janitor required in lecture theatre. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
Yes, it's that time again. Initiation Week. We'll be trying to see through the hazing as every club, society and group with matching hats gets together to welcome their newest members by, well, sort of harassing them a bit.
Janitor required in lecture theatre. Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. Doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
It's time for an Initiation Week tip from our resident student expert, Maggie Watmore. I join every club because I don't want to miss out on any potentially precious campus experience. Unfortunately, quite a lot of the events do clash, but if you make a schedule and run really fast between them, you can do it all. You might be known as the person that comes late and leaves running before the end, but you know, it's important to leave an impression.
The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? The academic year is now over.
We're back with our Initiation Week special and how to handle it with style. Initiation Week provides all of us with a lot of choices, but I wanted to take the time to remind you